The results of a new study show that 10 popular California wines contain traces of the toxic herbicide glyphosate. This includes wines made with even organic grapes. Now, glyphosate, the active ingredient in Monsanto's popular weed killer Roundup, has been labeled by the World Health Organization as a cancer-causing agent in humans. RT's Brigida Santos joins me now live from Los Angeles with the devastating details. Brigida, how were these results determined that we are drinking Roundup?
Simone, there is an advocacy group called Moms Across America, and they like to shine a light on how toxins like glyphosate get into everyday household products. Now, in the past, they had asked people all across the United States to send them samples of their breast milk and their urine, as disgusting as it sounds, along with other household products in order to show how those household products end up getting into people's bloodstreams. So a supporter who would like to remain anonymous basically commissioned this test on the wines to see if wines could be added to the list of other household items that may contain glyphosate. And he sent these 10 popular California wines that come from Napa, Sonoma, and Mendocino counties to a lab in St. Louis called the Microbe Enotech Lab to have them tested to see if there was glyphosate. And lo and behold, there was glyphosate found in all 10 of these wines, including those, as you mentioned, that were created organically. Now, this is a problem because, as you know, organic products are not supposed to be containing any types of chemicals, which means that Monsanto products and glyphosate are getting into and contaminating these organic farms, either through shared irrigation systems with other farms that may be using those Monsanto products, and also through manure of cows that may have eaten products that have been contaminated with glyphosate, and also through any kind of drift. So other farms locally that are spraying these herbicides on their products that are then drifting down through the wind or through any water runoff into these organic farms. So this morning I was able to get in touch with the director of Moms Across America, Zen Honeycutt, and this is what she had to say. Take a listen.
There should be 0 levels of glyphosate in wine, in beer, in breast milk, in any of our consumer products at all. And I say this because 0.1 parts per trillion, which is nanoparticles of glyphosate, have been scientifically proven to stimulate the growth of breast cancer. And in the Napa, Sonoma, and Mendocino Valley area, they have higher levels of breast cancer, 10 to 20% higher actually than the national average.
Wow, Brigida, that's really interesting. So California, though, the first state in America that has plans to list glyphosate as a known carcinogen. So what's the status of that, and are there any other states that are planning to do the same?
This is a really good question because California issued a notice of intent to list glyphosate as a known carcinogen, meaning a cancer-causing agent under Prop 65, which basically mandates that the state of California lists anything onto its list of chemicals that could be harmful. And everything seemed to be on par for that to happen until earlier this year. So the end of January, Monsanto has sued the state of California in order to keep glyphosate off of that Prop 65 list. Now, they're doing so saying that glyphosate is not a carcinogen. That is what Monsanto is arguing. However, as you mentioned earlier, the World Health Organization has already gone and listed it as a known carcinogen. And in fact, places like France, the Netherlands, and also in South America, you have Brazil, they have all either banned glyphosate completely or limited its use. But Monsanto doesn't want the same pattern to happen here in the United States because Monsanto has generated in the year 2015 $4.8 billion alone based on the fact that Roundup and other glyphosate products are used across the globe in farming. So this is something that we'll have to watch and see whether California is able to set the bar for the rest of the United States to list glyphosate as a carcinogen.
Well, I know you'll be keeping an eye on that lawsuit. RT correspondent Brigida Santos reporting from our Los Angeles studio. Thanks.